I am a very stylish girl.
Hey everybody, TheTribalButterfly's back again with another episode of Ask a Girl Who Can't Define Herself. Okay you guys, so today we have 3 questions from a couple different viewers, and I think they're cosplay related? They're kind of all over the place actually. There isn't really a theme for today's episode, so I guess we'll just go straight into the video. First question comes from XX Light in the Darkness, and they ask, have you ever thought of designing costumes with chainmail or armor? Yeah, actually, I've thought about it, especially for Renaissance fairs, because there is a huge one that happens out here in Vancouver, BC, and it's called Clinton, I believe. I haven't been to it yet, planning on going this year though, so probably actually by the time this video comes out, I will either be almost ready to go or have just gone. So, yeah, I definitely thought about it before. However, that's not really my area. That's more metalworks, and I don't really do that too much. I'd love to learn how to do it, but it's not really my focus. I'm more of a fabric kind of person, so I've thought about it and I've tried bowing it, but it's not really my forte. I'm really more of a fabric-y kind of girl. I do have a friend who has made chainmail in the past, and she says it's great and not too hard to do, but she says it's really expensive and really time consuming, and I just don't have either of those right now, so I haven't been able to do it. If I do though, I will show you, but so far not so much. Also, I have a friend who actually welds and can make armor, so that's really cool. The only problem is he lives in Ottawa right now, and I've been bugging him to come to Vancouver and work in the film industry with me doing armor, and he just hasn't come around to it yet, so hopefully he does, but no, as of yet, nah, sorry. If I do though, I'll totally show you. I promise I will. Question number 2 is also from XX Light in the Darkness X, and they ask, have you ever heard any songs by Alex Johnson? Personally, I like her song Skin, but that's just a subjective opinion. I actually had never heard of her before. I have to admit, I'm really out of the music scene. Ever since I moved out here, I've really stopped listening to music altogether. And not that I was ever really smart when it came to music before either, but it's really crashed to a screeching halt since I moved to Vancouver. And my tastes are very strange, and music is very subjective. I mean, you find a song that really speaks to you, and so to you, you really like it, and it means a lot, whereas to other people who can't identify with it, it's not really their cup of tea. So, anyways, I haven't heard of her, so I looked her up, and I listened to the song Skin, because that's the one you suggested, and it's good. It kind of reminded me of Evanescence, to be, like, kind of truthful, but I was a big Evanescence fan, so anything that reminds me of Evanescence is something that I'm either going to really like or really not like, and unfortunately this is one of the things I really did not like. It's not like I hated it, I'm not saying that, it's just it wasn't my thing. I couldn't identify with it, it wasn't my cup of tea. I wasn't ridiculously impressed, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it was bad, I'm just saying for me, it wasn't really what I'm looking for right now in a singer and in a song. So for me it didn't work, but it's not, I'm not saying it's a bad song, I'm not saying she's a bad artist, I'm just saying for me it didn't work. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that, because I don't want to hurt any feelings. I'm really happy you found a song that you really like, and that's awesome. Seriously, like, don't let that go, that's a really good thing. Question number 3, which means this video is like really short. I'm sorry guys. Question number 3 comes from X Black Angel Wings. X Black Angel. X Black X Angel X Wings. X Black X Angel X Wings X. Why all these X's, guys? Why all these X's? Even you, Light in the Darkness, you got three X's in your name. Why all the X's? Anyways, and they ask, hey TTV, how's it going? It's going good. Thanks, X Angel X. I'm not going to say your name again. Quick question. How do you feel about paradoxes? And do you happen to have a favorite one? Fantastic. marks. Your question marks are all over the place, and X.AngelX whatever is not the first one to do this. Don't you guys proofread before you send me these? You know what? I shouldn't even say it, because I make so many spelling mistakes, and I'm like, wow, whatever. Close enough. So I'm just as guilty as you are. Don't feel bad. So, for those of you who do not know what a paradox is, the dictionary defines one as a statement or proposition that despite sound or apparently sound reasoning from acceptable premises leads to a conclusion that... Okay, this thing doesn't actually finish the definition. The second definition is a seemingly absurd, self-contradictory statement or proposition that when investigated or explained may prove to be well-founded or true. So basically, paradoxes are wicked. And for those of you who have never heard of a paradox before, or maybe have heard of one but didn't recognize it or didn't know it was a paradox, here are a few for you. I'm trying to find some good ones here. You know what? I actually tried to look up some paradoxes for you guys. There's none that I like. It's tough. It's tough. And none that I felt were self-explanatory enough that I wouldn't have to stand here explaining paradoxes to you guys again. So, I challenge you, X-Angel, Black X-Wing, whatever, to write down for me some of your favorite paradoxes. That way the people can, you know, see what you like about them. As for myself and answering your question, my favorite paradox would be a time paradox. For those of you who know what that is, wicked. For those of you who don't, Google it. Okay, so that's it for this week because I'm tired now. Looking up paradoxes was not fun. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe and whatever the heck you're supposed to do. And also remember, I'm on Facebook, so see you guys there. See you guys next week with another episode of something, and next month with another episode of Ask a Girl Who Can't Define Herself. Bye!
I am a very stylish girl.